It's Feeny's Mustache.
Oh, it's Feeny's Mustache.
One day you're gonna see us so trending.
Number 5, and what's going on, fellas? If you watched the previous episode, you know we got that really sweet revolver. We're just going to throw away this blue that we picked up. Also, we finally picked up a heavy weapon. I didn't realize until watching it back, we didn't have a heavy weapon until the middle of that mission. It's a flamethrower. It's a common flamethrower. No big deal. We also have a common cluster grenade. Not my favorite utility weapon. Hopefully we find a really good boomerang soon. Let's throw this point into the survivor tree. And that's going to help any of the little hearts that drop be a little bit stronger than they were before. Right here, I'm just turning the cores that we picked up into stronger cores. We talked about it early on in the series. You pick up these cores and you combine them together to make stronger cores. So 3 level 2 cores will turn into 1 level 3 core. Easy enough to understand. And I'm just going to upgrade the cores that are in this revolver, make it even a little bit stronger. Enough blabbering about, let's drop into the mission. And we got a really solid episode for you. I don't want to keep you waiting any longer. As always, I'm going to join back later on in the video. But until then, enjoy it. 2 cousins living life the only way they know how, by running and maintaining a traveling carnival business. This is Carnivato.
Our moms used to always tell us there's only 3 ways out of South Central: die, go to prison, or live the carnival life. Luckily, me and mi primo chose the latter, eh?
That's Nito, the elder of the 2 cousins. He's the brain behind pretty much every ride and musical act the carnival puts on.
You want me to tell you about Nito? Hey man, I'll follow that fool anywhere. He's my carnal. We're blood not only in the physical, but the mentales, ese.
Josue is married to one of the performers at the carnival. Him and his wife Penelope have a child on the way.
She was the first person we ever hired to build this dream. I knew the first second I laid eyes on her that I needed to have her for life. She's my soulmate, real ride or die.
Penelope's talent that she brings to the carnival is that she is a bearded lady.
My name is Penelope Susanna Cruz, and shoot, yeah, I'm proud of my beard. A lot of men can't even grow a beard to 6 inches long. Imagine them trying to match my 8-foot facial hair.
After we finished with Penelope's interview, we measured the beard to see if that number was correct, and it was in fact even longer than 8 feet.
Yeah, it's kind of tough getting around, 8-foot beard and all. I'm only 5'1".
We begin to understand immediately why the bottom part of Penelope's beard is covered in dirt, cigarette butts, and what we believe to be motor oil. You ever ask her to wash it?
Never, carnal. The smell of her beard makes the hairs on my neck stand up. And I mean that in a good way.
The obvious love and adulation Josue has for Penelope made what we caught on camera a little while later all the more disturbing. It was actually a complete accident of how we even obtained this footage. We told the crew to take a 15-minute break, and our main cameraman Weston left the camera on and running in Nito's trailer. What we came to find out made all of us feel like a tilt-a-whirl had just smashed our hearts.
Hey, they ain't filming right now. Lay one of your big moist kisses on me.
Hey, you're insatiable. But we gotta kiss quick. The crew only took a 15-minute break.
Oh, Nito, the moisture. I can't get enough of the moisture.
Hey, chill out. You're gonna get us caught. Now give me some of your delicious beard to slurp on.
Slurp my big long beard, baby.
Wait, get off me. I hear someone walking up.
Hey, it's my 2 favorite people in the world. Oh man, it smells like chicharrones in here. Anyway, I was just coming to let Nito know the camera crew is coming back from break. I gotta go clean up a bunch of corn dog chunks a little boy spewed after getting in that weird spaceship looking ride we have that spins around and around and around and around and
Josue,
around.
we've been over this. You don't have to keep saying around and around and around. Now everybody out of here. I gotta drop a bomb in mi baño before we start filming again.
Oh, that must be what I was smelling when I walked in. You a little gassy, S.A.?
Yeah.
That's what that smell was.
We came to film a documentary on 2 cousins trying to pave their way in this world. What we uncovered has been unsettling and most of all, majorly traumatic. the crew and I have all voted to continue on with our filming as usual. Nito and Penelope have no idea that we know what's going on. Maybe in time we will find the courage to break the news to Josue. This is a tiny excerpt from our interview with Josue when he was praising Nito for always being there.
I'm a dead man without Nito. This was all his idea, all his dream. He was kind and gracious enough to take me along with him. I feel like the luckiest carnalito in the world. I'm blessed with a cousin who is more like a brother, and a wife who loves me as much as I love her. Soon we'll have our baby running around, learning all about this wonderful carnival life, and most importantly, the beauty of La Familia.
Next time on Carnivato.
I'm just saying, man, we need to generate some feria, cause I got a baby on the way. You understand me? We need more money.
Believe me, bro. I know exactly what you're feeling. I'm worried I might have a kid on the way, too.
We get incredible hidden camera footage of Penelope and Nito arguing over whether or not the baby is his or Josue's. Don't miss it. People have been asking for it for decades, and it's finally here. Shrinky, the first shrink ray made for home use. With countless ways to improve your life, you won't ever want to think about the way you lived before you got Shrinky. Think about how you can pull one over on the bank. Take the mortgage certificate you have for your home and shrink that bad boy down. Remember, if the bank can't physically find your mortgage certificate, your house is free. Legal consultation is advised. Imagine settling an argument with a neighbor. You lure them in under the guise of an apology dinner and zap! Shrink them to the size of a tomato and lock them into a jar with air holes at the top. Now whose car is leaking oil into your yard, Timothy? The shrink ray dispenses a very soothing screeching sound when it's hard at work. It's been called disturbing.
Disturbing.
Sum it up in one word? That's easy. Disturbing. By numerous people in our focus groups. And a quick disclaimer, do not forget to feed and water any person you shrink down and lock into a jar. After all, we're neighbors, not savages. Begin to finally live life on your terms with Shrinky.
Hello, friends, and it is so good to be talking to you today on the second episode of Pastor Flannery's Steeple. It truly is a blessing to have been renewed for another episode, and you people must thank God yourselves for getting to hear my words and wisdom another time. I was talking with Jacoby earlier, and he told me that he has a fear of death. This is the thing, people. Sometimes dying is the best way to become alive.
I didn't really follow this line of thinking earlier, and I certainly don't right now.
How many times do I have to tell you to only speak when spoken to, you insipid toad, you ungrateful worm of a man? I'll tell you again, as I tell you every day. I would fire your if I didn't need someone to be my audio engineer. Enough of that. Let's get to today's lesson. What was it again? Ah, yes. Patience and understanding.
It was actually about fear and dying.
Interrupt me one more time, and you will be the one dying today, Jacoby. Let's move to the phones. God, you've really gotten into my crop today.
Hello, am I on the air?
Yes, my good man, you are on the air with Pastor Flannery himself. What can we help you learn today?
Yeah. My neighbor keeps playing loud music at all times of the night. I was wondering what I should do about that.
Well, caller, that's not really the type of thing we talk about on Pastor Flannery's Steeple. But just between you and I, you want that music to stop? Cut the source. What you're going to want to do is start an electrical fire. It needs to look like an accident. I've done this myself a few times. Stay on the line, and I'll give you very clear and concise instructions off the air. The supplies you will need involve a watering can, duct tape, and a fork. I want you also to practice making a surprised face in the mirror. This will come in handy when the authorities start poking their pig noses in our business.
Very interested, man. I will await further instructions.
Always here to help. Next caller, you're up.
Pastor, is it a sin if I sniff my cat's, how do I say this nicely? Flatulence?
Am I really being asked this right now? How do you even do it?
Well, of course this is all hypothetical. But if I were to do it, I'd probably feed him something that doesn't agree with his stomach. Maybe baby carrots. Or like taking the underwear I use at the gym and wringing out sweat into a cup. Then pouring the contents of that cup into the cat's water dish.
Okay, those are two very different things.
Well, yeah.
I just feel like you performed the second option, the underwear juice, and you threw in baby carrots as if to put doubt into the listener's mind on which method you use.
Which method I would use, were this not a hypothetical.
Oh, come off it. You're a freak. You're the devil incarnate. I can already see you over there in your damp, dingy basement, putting your nose in your cat's crack, huffing feline farts,
Hey man, I never said I actually...
snorting kitty butt trumpets.
I really gotta go. Love the show. Stay strong, Jacoby. Mittens, let Daddy jar some of those up for a rainy day.
We've gone a little off the rails here today, but I want you all to know that God loves me, and in turn, I'm offering that love to you. All it will take is a small donation to the Pastor Flannery's Steeple Foundation. The quickest way to donate is going to Flannery'sVacationFund.com. Be assured that all proceeds will go to people in need. Well, at least one person in need of traveling for free. Speaking of needs, we need to air an advertisement as we end this show. We'll be here next time. Don't forget to tune in. We wouldn't want your little soul burning in hellfire for eternity now, would we?
Hey, come on down to my bar. What do you, I have to say the name? Hey, come on down to Jimmy's bar. It's down on, Main Street. Good location. Cold beer. Well, is that extra? Well, then no, don't put any music in it. Don't put it... If I have to pay for it, don't put any music in it. No, I don't have anything else to say. I already told them.
Alright, getting real close to the end of the episode. We're about to level up. That's going to put us at level 8.
Level up.
We got an upgrade on our energy gun this mission. We went from 333 damage per second to 578 damage per second. So that's really good, almost double. We also got a slight upgrade on our heavy weapon. It was just another flamethrower, but everything helps. And again, staying with that theme, we upgraded our cluster grenade to a slightly better cluster grenade. Still waiting on that boomerang. Cluster grenade has to just be one of the most useless ones to me. I hate using it. I'd rather even just use the remote grenade. We got a skill point waiting for us to put it into place. I'll look at that right before the mission ends. All we gotta do is take out this last incubator. And then one more troll will come out. Is it a troll? I don't know what to call it. It looks like a troll. Some type of troll made out of rocks. Blow that up even though we have no incentive to do so. And a little 1v1 versus the turret. We have a bad record with turrets, so it's nice to see us handle that one easily. And here he is. Bigger than the other two. Using that common flamethrower. It'd be nice when we get a good heavy weapon drop too. But like I said before, we're gonna outgrow it really fast. Constant grind for weapons in this game. That's my favorite thing about it. I hate in games when you find that one weapon and you don't ever use anything else. Put this ability. This is in the top half, so we'll just put another point in that Tesla charge. Let's pop this. If we get anything good, I see a purple. Purple boomerang. All right, ask and you shall receive. That was perfect. We'll take a look at all its stats and put some cores in it. Maybe re-roll some of the stats at the start of next mission. I'll see you guys there. How do I say this nicely? Flatulence?
Snorting kitty butt trumpets.